So in 2024, scientists accidentally came across a new treatment for hair loss, specifically hereditary-patterned baldness, also known as androgenetic alopecia in both men and women. So this all started with a sugar that naturally occurs in the body, which is the deoxyribose part of deoxyribonucleic acid that forms DNA. So basically, scientists were studying how these sugars will heal the wound of mice when applied topically to the body. However, what they noticed was that the hair around the wounds of these mice was growing faster than those other mice that were not being treated with the sugar. So what they now did is they took male mouse models who had hair loss due to testosterone. They then removed the hair from their backs, and every day they were applying the deoxyribose sugar. And within weeks, these mice had regrowth of hair with long, thick individual hairs. They found that the deoxyribose sugar gel was as effective as minoxidil, also known as Rogaine, which is another topical treatment for hair loss. I mean, the theory is not really known as to how deoxyribose sugar can promote hair growth, but it is thought that what the deoxyribose sugar does is to boost the blood supply to the hair follicles to promote hair growth. Now we know that androgenetic alopecia is due to a combination of genetics, hormonal changes, as well as aging, and it presents differently in males and females. The two licensed medications for treating hair loss are minoxidil and finasteride. Usually you apply minoxidil topically to the scalp. In most cases, if minoxidil doesn't work, then you try finasteride, which stops the conversion of testosterone to dihydrotestosterone, which is what's responsible for shrinking the hair follicles that causes baldness. Now, the problem with medications like finasteride is they have unwanted side effects such as erectile dysfunction, testicular pain, breast pain, depression, reduced libido, and there were concerns about prostate cancers at one point, though this has now been disproven. Studies have also shown that combining deoxyribose sugar gel with minoxidil has as much the same effect as using deoxyribose sugar gel on its own, so there's no advantage of using deoxyribose sugar gel and minoxidil together. So now there are a few products on the market of deoxyribose sugar gel that claim to reduce hair loss and promote hair growth. So let's look at these hair products. So let's look at Samson's Hair Regrowth Serum, which contains 1% of deoxyribose. As you can see, it's $29.95 on the Amazon market in America. 40 ratings, 3.4 stars. So it says here is a natural sugar. This serum gives the scalp a natural sugar which is already produced in the body. It's hormone friendly, it's flack-free formula, non-oily and non-greasy. If I zoom into the product, you can see it's just a simple tube which has got pipettes that you can apply. Let's go to the ratings, which is what you really want to see. Oh, there's a picture there already. Interesting. This product is amazing. I have searched for hair restoring products for years. My hair started thinning and had noticeable bald spots. My hair, 2 months after applying, my hair is much thicker and healthier. Looking and new hair is growing. Not only is my hair coming back, so is my confidence. I will forever be grateful to Samson's, and I'm a loyal customer for life. That's a good review. But we need more reviews. Oh, 1 star. I used this for 10 weeks and rather than seeing new hair, I experienced hair loss. I was intrigued by the results of 2DDR that showed good results on mice. Unfortunately, it does not seem to have the same effect on me. This one gives 4 stars, absolutely works. I'm seeing a definite change in my hairline after 2 bottles. I even noticed a few new hairs after the first bottle, so I took a picture. I'll take a few more pictures and post them as I see more progress. He hasn't posted any pictures, however. But again, another good review. This one gives it 5 stars. Tells you that it takes at least 6 months to experience real results. Then scroll down again. 3 stars. Too soon to know. 2 stars. Did absolutely nothing for me. 1 star. Called it snake oil. Overpriced snake oil. 5 stars. So generally, this seems to have good reviews overall. So that's the average was 3.4 out of 5, which is not bad. So let's look at another hair product, which is the deoxyribose sugar gel hair growth. So as you can see, that's the picture there of the pack and the bottle. Kunlun deoxyribose sugar gel 60ml hair growth serum. More expensive than Samson's hair growth, which is $49.88. But it's got even less ratings than Samson's, which is 3.2 out of 5. About this item: reduces hair loss, scalp care nourishment, strengthens hair toughness, suitable for all hair types. Doesn't really say much about the ingredients. Let's see. Does it say anything about the ingredients? Not really. But if we look at the ratings, 3.2 out of 5. Those are some pictures there. Let's look at that. Fills in my part. That's 4 out of 5. Filled in my part nicely after 5 weeks of use. Okay, so that's 4 out of 5 stars. 1 out of 5. Product received was not clear but golden. I think it was spoiled. So it might be a product issue than the actual quality itself. 5 out of 5 blessed. 3 out of 5 did not seem to work for me after a month. It might work for you. Could take more than a month for these to work. 2 out of 5 no effect for me. Again, after a month of use, I did not see a real difference. I think a month is expecting too much in my opinion. You need to give it at least 3 to 6 months to give you a fair review. This one says 1 out of 5, like all the rest, didn't work after using it twice a day for 35 days. So I can see that all the bad reviews are after a month. I would suggest trying at least 6 months to really see if this works, because it's not a miracle hair growth solution. This hair growth serum had a pleasant light with a texture that absorbs quickly without leaving any sticky residue. So this gave it 5 out of 5. So I mean, you could go on to read the reviews for yourself. So in general, I've looked at 2 products of deoxyribose sugar gel with the average of 3.2 to 3.4 out of 5 stars, which is not too bad considering that some of the reviews were based on the product quality, were based after just a month of use. So it might be something that you want to try for yourself and see if it works. However, it is quite pricey, ranging from $25 to $49 for another product. If you do use it, drop some comments below and let me know how it works. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to share, like, and subscribe.